Hey guys, welcome back to Chapter 8 of the Link's Awakening video walkthrough. We are here in the Eagle's Tower, the 7th dungeon. And what you want to do right away is head right 2 screens. Try and avoid the blade traps in the first screen to the right. This dungeon is very illinear, but I don't even know if that's a word. Anyways, here, kill the legs, grab the key and head up 2 screens, or head up and head up the steps, and then head up. But this dungeon, if you use the walkthrough, it won't take you that long. But if you try to go through it yourself, it'll take you quite a while to figure out where you're supposed to go and everything. So, anyways, once you've head up, you want to pull the lever and then run between the blocks. Don't worry about the boulder for right now. We'll worry about that in a minute. You want to head left to screen and then fall down the hole. In this room, kill the legs and the Stalfos, and then follow the path to the left on the top part, the only way you can go as of right now. We want to get that treasure chest that we couldn't get to before because of the blocks. Now, you could have thrown your boomerang and gotten it, but you basically have to do this anyways. So keep following the path until you come to a treasure chest, which is the stone beak. Then backtrack back up and right 2 screens. And here you want to head right a screen. Then head up, and here's a new enemy from the Mario series. It's called an anti-Kirby. There's also a Beamos in this room. They can get very annoying because they will just rapid fire on you, and they're kind of hard to dodge if you're not paying attention to them. The anti-Kirbys will try to suck you up, but 4 boomerang hits will kill an anti-Kirby, so that's something to keep in mind. That's my preferred method. You could also use 2 bombs, but bombs are too hard to hit them with. And, anyways, you want to check the owl statue, and he'll tell you that if you jump off the floor above, you can get onto the table or onto the ledge and open the treasure chest. So use a projectile to hit the switch here, and then head left and down and then right. From here you want to go down, and there's another new enemy, a Gibdo, which are easily taken out with the boomerang or sword at this point in the game. Back in this room, you want to head up on the right side and then go up the steps again. Now we can open the treasure chest for the dungeon item, the mirror shield. Basically, this shield will allow you to block beams and fireballs, and it's pretty nice. Anyways, now head over to the right side of the screen and fall down the hole. And just like the owl said, now we can open up the treasure chest. So go up 2 screens and open the treasure chest for a small key. Now you want to jump up the ledge and head left. On this screen you want to climb the steps, kill the anti-fairy with the boomerang, and then toss the horse heads until both of them are face up. This can be quite annoying and can take a while. There's a part even later which is even more annoying with these things, and you'll see how annoying it is. Unfortunately, it does take me a little while to get the horse heads in the right up position, and that may happen for you, or it might be easier for you. Anyways, once you have the horse heads in the upright position, you can open up the treasure chest for the dungeon map. Then you want to head down and right, and as you can see, we're back on this screen. So once you head right, we'll be able to get that ball and start taking down the pillars, because the gimmick of the dungeon is to take down the 4 pillars so you can access the 3rd floor. Now what you want to do is grab the ball and throw it over the blocks so that it's in the one little space before heading over to the room. I attempted to do this wrong in the first place, or I didn't attempt to do it wrong, but I did it wrong. What you want to do is what I did just there and throw it over the blocks, not onto the blocks. Then you want to throw the block at the pillar from the right side of the screen so it does not fall into the pit, because it falls in the pit. If your block ever falls into a pit, or if your ball ever falls into the pit, it has to stay on the second floor of the dungeon, and there are 4 floors to the dungeon. Maybe there's 3 floors. It will just go back to the room it was originally in. Now you want to head down a screen and throw the ball at the pillar from the bottom part of the screen so it does not fall into a hole. Here you can jump and grab the hearts if you need to. And then with the ball you want to head back up. Once up on the next screen you want to drop the ball for a second, push the block down, and then head left. Here you want to throw the ball up towards the top part of the screen, jump over the spikes, and then head up a screen. In here we'll find the 3-of-a-kind enemy. These have to... we've seen these before, but if you forgot how to defeat them, they have to be all on the same suit. Once they're all in the same suit, they'll be defeated and a treasure chest will open, giving you the compass. So now you can find out where all the keys are in the dungeon. Now you want to pick up the ball and head down on the left. Here all we can do is just throw the ball down, so just throw it across the barrier, then head up and go down the steps. On this screen we want to head left on the top part of the blocks, and you will run into an anti-fairy, which you will have to, or an anti-Kirby, which you will have to kill. Again, I prefer the boomerang method because it's more precise. You can use 2 bombs instead of 4 boomerang throws, however. Then you want to continue along this path down 2 screens, and here you want to head up the steps. Now you want to head up through the one-way door and get into a corner, pull out your shield, kill the anti-fairy, and wait for all of the blocks to hit you. Now we want to head right, and now we have the ball in this room, we can throw it at the 3rd pillar. So 1 more pillar to go. Next you want to push the block into the hole and throw the ball over the hole and go right with the ball. Back in this room, you want to push the block and then head down 2 screens from here. You want to throw the ball over the bottom barrier and then backtrack up 2. Do not hit the switch because the blocks are where we want them to be as of right now. From here we want to push the block and then go left. And up and down the steps. Then we want to head left again along the same path that we walked along earlier. Again, kill the anti-Kirby. And back on this screen, we want to head up the stairs again. So as you can see, you make multiple loops going through. This time, however, we want to go down and we want to fight the mid-boss, Hinox. We saw him earlier, except he only threw rocks the last time, and this time he throws bombs. However, now that we have the boomerang, we can easily take him out with 4 hits of the boomerang. Once you've taken him out, a fairy will appear, and a key will drop. Now you want to head to the left side of the screen and fall down the hole. This is the end of Part B. I will see you in Part C, where we finish the Eagle's Tower.